Okay, so I want to build a third build. So I've got a big man, I've got a point guard, and I've got a small forward. Well, not a small forward, but I want to make a small forward. So I basically built this build, which is actually pretty good, in my opinion. So as you can see, you want to go 6'8", 196, and 7'6" wingspan. Go slight, compact, defined, whatever you want to go. People go slight because, well, they like to. But yeah, I've just picked one. I don't know what I'm using yet, so onto the build. It's a bit of a weird one because it's a small forward, but as you can see in the red section, it's very, very good defensively. Now, what I was thinking is, because as you know, if you've watched my power forward post scoring build, I want to make unique builds. I don't want to make the same build as everyone else, because I've done that in 22, 21 and 20, and it makes the game boring in my opinion. So I like to, this year I'm going to try something new and build unique builds. So driving layup and driving dunk are 76 and 75 purely because I want to dunk. It's something that I didn't have in 21 and I didn't have in 20 because I made a play shot because I was pretty boring. So I'd like to get the opportunity to dunk with a build that I make. And I mean, it's always good to dunk because it means it's harder for the opponent to block because you can get up to the rim quick as well. It's easy. It's harder to block than the layup, in my opinion. Layups 75, just so I don't miss those open layups. Mid range 74. Realistically, this is a corner build. You don't want to be in the mid range. Which, if you wanted to, which I'm thinking of doing, you could turn the mid range down, and you could upgrade perimeter defense to 85 if you really wanted to do that. That would get you pick dodger, which pick dodger has always been a useless badge in this game. But if you wanted that, you could do that and get it. But then you could say you want clamps. So if you wanted clamps, you could turn the steel down to 77 and get clamps silver. Realistically, I don't run steel on my builds because I never go for them. For me, they're really risky. If I just play good defense, I will get the ball anyway. So that's how I feel. But yeah, as you can see, like the defending part is like very, very, very like high rated. 88 interior defense, just so that you don't really get bullied by bigs. Well, you try not to get bullied by post scorers. It could help. Perimeter defense 86, it could be 80, depending on how you want it. So you can guard out on the perimeter. Block 94, purely because again you'll be going against bigs, so having a high block will actually help you in a way. Also, it's your shot contest, so that helps. And if ever you're guarding a point guard, you can run in behind and get that chase down because, as you can see, you have got chase down on Hall of Fame. Offensive rebound. I mean, you could originally take this down to 85, and then put the steal up to like 92, if you really wanted to. Me personally wouldn't do that. I'm arguing taking it down to 85 because you don't really need a high offensive rebound, realistically. And then you could upgrade your ball handle to like an 85 maybe. Or you could lower it even further and go down to 80 because realistically you don't really need that either. And you could lower the defensive rebound to 94. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. But me personally, I want to keep that low kind of everything but high defensively, really high. But yeah, playmaking, always have a 70 pass accuracy over, so you don't have a slow pass. Ball handle 78, just so if you do get the ball thrown to you, you can dribble. Speed of ball 77, so you can run with the ball if you need to. Speed 84, no brainer. You want to be quick because you're 6'8". Being quick would definitely help you. Strength 69, just so you don't get bullied as much in the paint with by post scores. I don't think it makes a difference, but you never know. Vertical helps you with your blocks, helps you with your dunks. So stamina 99, just so you don't get worn out. And that's really it, really. 3-pointer 77, because I feel like you can green with a 77 free ball, and 14 badge points is enough for me. So yeah, that's the loadout, like, for the build. Now, with the takeovers, you want clamps, and what I would run, because it's purely defensive, you could run pure lockdowns, enhanced jump shot contest, but I'm going to go with stuff blocks as well, just because I think I love getting highlight blocks for some reason. It's so interesting to me. I love it. And the hybrid defender, I think, is probably one of the best builds for a small forward, because you can dribble, shoot, dunk, and you can play really, really good defense, and you're still quick at everything else. So I know a lot of people have been asking me about what badges to run, so I'll show you for this build, because I didn't show for my previous builds. Well, because it's new, the game's recently new, I don't really know what the best things are, but I will probably go with Giant Slayer, Fearless Finisher, and probably Aerial Wizard maybe. That's really all you can get. If you want to put Pro Touch on, you can. That's if you use the meter. I personally don't, because I just don't feel like you need to. Shooting, well, you're going to be in the corner, so you definitely want Corner Specialist. You definitely want Green Machine. Probably go with Guard Up maybe. Yeah, Guard Up. You can't get a core badge with this, with the shooting, but realistically, if you can green your shots, then you can green your shots, so you don't really need it. You could probably go with like a volume shooter maybe. That's really I can think of maybe. Playmaking. Bailout depends if you really like going up for. If you go for bad shots and you need to bail out, go for it. But if you don't need it. Quick first step is important. I think vice grip is really important. I think hyperdrive is really important. You should get that. And you definitely want unpluckable. I kid you not. It's very, very important to have unpluckable and get killer combos. That's what I would run for playmaking. Now on to the fun one. Defending. We have got loads of badge points available for this, so this could go anywhere. I would run post lockdown on silver, purely because, I mean, is there much to say? Like, you're going to be going against post scorers, so you want to, make sure you can at least deal with them. Chase down artists. Glove depends if you go for steals. I don't, and interceptor same thing. If you go for steals, then you should get it. Pogo stick, you want that in gold, because, I mean, who doesn't jump all the time? Now, with the tier 3 badges, you want clamps. First of all, we're going to go with this, because I love blocking shots. Challenger, that's definitely one you want, and you want clamps. Rebound chaser, don't really need, you've got a 95 rebound, you shouldn't really need it. But yeah, that's what I'd run on this build. I'm looking forward to using it when I can. It's going to be very interesting.